Okay, we're going to look at something a little bit different today. We're going to be looking at some lanterns, or just a lantern. I've got a couple of lanterns that I'm going to be sneaking in every now and then. And I've got a couple hidden out throughout the house that are pretty interesting. Just wanted to go ahead and review them while I had the time. This is the Promier flashlight lantern combo. You can get it at Big Lots for about $4. Promier has their own website, and I recommend you go on it because it will make you laugh thoroughly. You're better off getting these wholesale at a store rather than off their website, simply because it's cheaper. But I picked this up at Big Lots, and I gave $4 for it. It runs on 3 AAA batteries, and it came with 3 AAA batteries. The LEDs are first generation, very low watt LEDs. They're not Cree. I'm not sure what they are. They're just very low watt LEDs. You're going to get about 50-60 lumens out of the light and the lantern, either one. Now this has 5 LEDs, but this has 6. It's not going to appear as bright because it does have that diffuser on it. It's got one mode. The one thing I don't really care for on this light is you do have to cycle through from the flashlight to the lantern because there is just one button. Not a big issue, but I don't care for it. The head is adjustable, and you're going to get about 8 to 10 hours of runtime on either one of these, on those 3 AAA batteries. On the light, you're going to get about 20 meters of range, maybe a little bit more, but not much. It starts to break up. You do have a spot on this, but after about 10 foot, it breaks up pretty quickly. I'll try and show you that. We'll see what we can do. The lantern, you're going to get about 8 foot out of it. It does light up a small area. As far as a basement or a large living room, probably not, but it is handy in a power outage situation. I've used this quite a bit because it does have a magnet on it, and let's just use our telescope here. It does support the weight of the flashlight. Very strong magnet on there. This is a light flashlight. It's very cheap. It feels cheap. It is a $4 light, definitely, but it is handy. The neck does adjust, like I said. It can be used as a work light. However, there is a small screw in here that you can pop these little plastic pieces off and adjust. And I recommend you tightening it up as far as it will go, possibly putting some Loctite on it, and then also gluing these plastic pieces in, because they will come out very easily and you won't find them. You got a good little hook here, does its job. But let's go ahead and dim the lights, and I will show you what this thing can do. Okay, let's see, that wall there is about 10 foot away. Like I said, you still got a really nice focus spot beam on there. It's not very bright, but still bright enough. Up close, more around the 3 to 4 foot mark, you're going to get some really decent light out of this thing. And for 8 to 10 hours of runtime, this can be a very handy light. Now this is the flashlight. For the lantern video, I'm probably going to step into the bathroom. As much as I know you guys want to see my bathroom, that's probably the only option I got since it's still daylight outside. Let's go ahead and step into the hallway. That back wall is 30 foot away, so I'm surprised it's hitting it, especially since I've got a little bit of light spilling in from the windows in there. But that is 30 foot away, and it does a good job. Okay, here's the lantern. As you can see, it's more than enough to see your way around. Very bright. Working on things up close. Like I said, 8 foot. You're not going to get much more area than that. Now it will stick to a air conditioning vent, which is what I use it for as a hall light or bathroom light in power outages. This thing has come in very handy. So keep that in mind. You can also simply turn the spotlight on the flashlight and adjust it to an area that you might want to work on or something like that. Shine it down at the hallway, or to light an area up, a pathway or something like that. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and step on back to the desk and wrap this video up. That is pretty much it. Like I said, you can get this for about $4 at Big Lots. It's not a big investment. It works great. I've got a lot of these cheap lanterns. iZoom, Promier. There's another couple that I'm going to have to look up before I do reviews on. But all in all, this is I think Walmart just marked these down to about $9, and it's the Energizer 2-in-1 Fusion flashlight lantern. And I would have to recommend this line. I took it camping, and I think I left it on for like 2 days, and it was still just as bright whenever I turned it back on. 100 hours on 4 AA's, I believe. I do recommend this light as opposed to anything I'm going to show you. It's very handy, and the battery life does work great. This, however, is extremely cheap. It does work. It's not near as bright, and you've got 8 to 10 hours of runtime out of it. So keep that in mind. But anyway, that's pretty much it. This has been my review of the Promier flashlight lantern combo. I hope you found it useful. If you got any questions or comments, just let me know.